Hello, Mike Johnson from Bundaberg Landcare here, making a presentation today about an area called the Pasturage Reserve at Bargara, which is just east of Neilson Park at Bargara. It's 312 hectares, and the area was supposed to become a conservation park about 2003. The management committee, which Bundaberg Landcare is a part of, came to an agreement with Burnett Shire Council that that is what was going to happen. However, it is obviously 2011 and nothing has still happened, and there's going to be another 5-year cattle lease put on this area. Department of Environment and Resource Management were ready to go with Burnett Shire Council and gave them the paperwork to make this a conservation park for the enjoyment of all residents and surrounds of Bundaberg, and it is stalled. Council continue to want to put roads additionally through it. They want to run a sewage pipe through it, which is fair enough to try and get the ocean outfall gone. That should have been done years ago with government assistance. They also continue to use the rubbish tip, which has no clay base on it to our knowledge, and is probably leaking heavy metals and such into the underground aquifer. Also, what basically triggered the start of this campaign was the dog off leash area. It's basically continuing to have areas cut off of this area of land, so it's becoming lesser and lesser value, and council won't seem to make that final step forward to becoming a conservation park. So what we're going to do is a bit of a presentation with some council maps and Google Maps to let you know just what is where in relation to this area. So here we go. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. This is available on the council website. Now, with the dog off leash area, Bundaberg Landcare was not aware of it until it was basically the submission time was over. We believed the local Marine Park Advisory Committee, to which a councillor was sitting on, had this area covered, so to speak. We were trying to save the reserve area from another 5-year lease, and in the end, while we were doing this happened. So as you can see, you might think it's alright, but as you've seen in the other video, perhaps before or after this, there is a lot of grassed area here, but also you'll see there's a lot of trees and pretty rough area here, which the Marine Park Advisory Committee have been trying to get revegetated for years. They've just received funding to do so recently when this was announced. So that's the sewage works, of course oval, that's the roundabout near the skate bowl there. And this area here is what is called the pasturage, or a very small part of it. It's a very large area. And you'll see on the next map, which we'll go to, this one. This is actually the Marine Park Advisory Group's map. And you'll see the red outlined area was the area that they wanted vegetated, finally. And you'll see this is a rough biro drawing here of roughly the overlap compared to the yellow one. You know, it's not perfect, but you'll see that it takes the bottom corner of it, and apparently this northern end of it is supposed to be unfenced. Well, you know, apart from concentrating a large amount of dogs in one area with an oval for children and such, and a very high concentration tourism area, this area has also already got some protected wildlife, and it's also a buffer, of course, for the Mon Repos Conservation Park, and that's why they wanted to screen it to stop the light for the nesting turtles. The turtles also nest on Neilson Park beach. So what happened, we had a councillor on this advisory committee, and yet they overlaid a dog off leash area here. Like, what's going on there? That's not good communication at all, and not acceptable. So we're asking the Department of Environment and Resource Management to stop this, if at all possible. They have the power, there's no doubt about it. Okay, so that's that. We're going to go to the Google map now, so if you can try and just keep that in your memory a bit. Now this is quite high up. The area we were just pointing to is this area here. That is a dog off leash area there. There's the oval. That's that little buffer there. Now you've got the Mon Repos beach here. You can see the distance isn't that great, but the park is here, the actual Mon Repos Conservation Park. This large area here, this is the road into Mon Repos. That's the boundary up Potters Road. Bargara Road runs off here. So this massive area, that's the rubbish tip there, which should have become a transfer station. Should have become a transfer station years ago to take that away from it. That way we add value to the whole area as a tourist, you know, and visitors, you know, as well as for the people of Bundaberg. So what we're saying, and you know, we know council want to join this road. They want to somehow cut around the back of the rubbish tip and join onto here. And they also want to cut around the back of Bargara School, which is here, and join onto a road here. All this is taking away. They might say that this isn't vegetated. Well, it's going to be revegetated. It's as simple as that. It's not, you know, rocket science, is it? You know, there is also an incredible amount of runoff that pours through here that BMRG and various conservation groups have flagged that this, basically this whole area stops that going out onto the reef. And you know, and at the moment there's no areas of treed up. The cattle go through here, they chew it all up. You know, their hooves dig it all up. There's no fencing, and the silt goes out onto the reef. Now, this has been, you know, this is very bad practice and has been changed years ago. So anyway, that's the whole area, which we are trying to get turned into a conservation park, and this area over here as well is the Department of Environment. So I mean, a lot of this area can all come in, as well as all these pockets up here, and be revegetated. Have trails all through them. There's an historic, this is part of the easement for the historic railway line through here, which council are going to run a sewerage pipe up. Now that's alright, as long as they don't destroy the place, so stay posted for that one. But at the moment, we don't believe the dog wolf leash area. We believe it should be down on Hughes Road, where more of the development is. Simple as that. It's just you do not put. We have that trouble at Baldwin Swamp, where people doing the right thing, walking their dogs on a leash, are getting attacked, and there's even been an assault down there on a person because people aren't doing the right thing and they're letting their dogs off, killing the wildlife and attacking other people. So that's our presentation. We'd like you to get on to council. Their emails are on our website. Our phone numbers are also on the Facebook page, and of course you've got connections to YouTube as well, which you're seeing this on. So get on to the councils, let them know before the elections. You won't be voting for them unless you get these areas changed to conservation parks. That is as well as the Gympie Estate as well, which is the other big petition area. You'll see where to sign petitions, or try and contact us as well on various contact phone numbers and emails. Look in the phone book or on the Facebook page. I'd like to thank you very much, and I hope you join with us in saving these areas. Thank you. Bye.